So, more Pythagorean triplets. A squared plus b squared is the hypotenuse squared. Remember that? We'll put it up as a guide. Here is a famous triangle, the 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's upside down. You can still fill in the numbers as appropriate. It means that if the test question gave you the hypotenuse is 5 on a right triangle and the shortest side is 3, you would know the middle side is 4. Let's say they step it up. The proportions instead say it's 15. And this might be 9. Well, 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 5 is 15. So the right missing number is 3 times 4. It's a 3, 4, 5 triangle, kind of disguised as a 9, 12, 15 triangle. It's in the same proportions. Here's another right triangle. It falls beautifully into a squared plus b squared equals hypotenuse squared. Let's say the shortest side is 5 and the middle side is 12. The math ends up giving you a hypotenuse of 13. They could make the proportions higher here too. Let's say they doubled everything. Instead of 13, they had a 26. Instead of 5, they had a 10. That means your bottom side is the double of 12. You'd be looking at a 10, 24, 26 right triangle. One last one. SAT hasn't used it in a long time, but out there's another Pythagorean triplet. It's the 8, 15, 17. Looks kind of like this. And if you do the math, indeed, 8 squared plus 15 squared equals 17 squared. I don't think they'll go higher proportions on that. Just knowing it, recognizing it, will save you time. Yes, you could square things and subtract, but if you just memorize these combinations, you'll be in much better shape for success.